right, Billy, is it gyro down there or gyro? Because they're the Greek place, right? What do they say?
We'll take them as the authority.
When I order a gyro, and I get a gyro, because half the people who work there are Mexican. So it's like, even though the owner's Greek, the people who work there are Mexican. So gyro.
All right, thank you very much, Billy. So, to me, it seems like whatever I order, it's the wrong.
Someone's got to say a different word to you.
Yeah.
You say gyro, they'll say gyro.
It's the same thing yesterday with caramel and caramel. It's always different.
Constantly. 877-692-1027.
Let me ask you this one, Fezzy. Do you say Caribbean or Caribbean?
I say Caribbean.
I say Caribbean, too, but then you do say Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, when you're at Disney.
You would never say Pirates of the Caribbean.
That sounds like a dumb ride.
That one actually...
Caribbean actually sounds more exotic than Caribbean. Like if you were trying to impress someone, I spent a week in the Caribbean.
Right.
Or, if you got a drug run, we're heading over the Caribbean.
You know what's another weird thing, and you've been around too long, where you buy CDs. What do you call that place, where you go and buy your new music CDs?
Record store.
Isn't that funny?
What are they, music stores?
Yeah, there are music and video stores now. But I always say to my kids something about the record store, right? And they're going, record? But then isn't it still Virgin Records?
Yeah.
No.
Or is it the Virgin Mega Store?
Oh, Virgin Records is
the label.
Is the label, yeah.
Yeah. All right, now, is a CD to you a CD or an album? If someone has something coming out, like we had the Elvis Costello, I say the new Elvis Costello album is coming out.
Yeah, I say album too. And then, if somebody's goes gold, you always say platinum album. You don't say, they got a platinum CD.
Right.
Or a gold CD. You say platinum album.
I tend to go with album more than CD.
But I will call a CD a CD. I'll say, grab me a CD.
When it fits.
Yeah.
When it's appropriate.
Yeah, but I use CD, but I will fall back into album and record constantly.
All right, let me ask you this one. Do you say taxi or cab?
I say taxi. No, wait a minute. Yeah.
Or is there different times? I'm going to grab a cab.
Yeah.
Can you get me a taxi?
Right, I
think if you're getting it yourself, it's a cab.
Yeah.
If someone else is getting it for you, call a taxi.
What do you call the guy who's driving it, though?
I call him a cabbie.
I call him a taxi driver. Because of the Martin Scorsese movie. I would never call him a cabbie. Let me check with Roy on this one.
Step on it, cabbie.
What do you call them? Do you call them cabbies?
No, I call him a taxi driver.
Let me check with the Hawk from Queens, because Hawk knows everything.
Hawk fact. I would just call him the driver.
The driver.
All right, but what would you say he does for a living?
He drives.
What?
A taxi. But he wouldn't be a taxi driver.
Okay. I got you on that one.
That's from the boy who walks to work.
One day he walks over the 59th Street Bridge. Hey, do you call it the 59th Street Bridge or Queensboro?
When I'm talking to a cabbie, I call it the 59th Street Bridge. When I'm telling someone about it, I call it the Queensboro.
I never called it Queensboro. Hey, Joe, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Joe.
You guys say shrub or shrubbery?
I've never said
shrubbery plural for shrub?
I've never said shrubbery in my life.
I say hedge.
I get shrubbery from the Monty Python movie.
Right.
Bring us a shrubbery,
right,
but I consider shrubbery like a row of hedges.
No, see, I say I would say bush.
Oh, okay.
I got some nice bushes in front of your house. But I would never say hedge.
Hedge is more manicured. Bushes seems like it's just all willy-nilly, helter-skelter.
Yeah, that's more like in the wild. Hey, Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rob.
Uncle Ron and Fezzy, how are you tonight? There's a big ass 276, by the way. There's a specific reason why one is called a cab and one is called a taxi. It goes back to the days before there were cars. When you took one yourself, you took your cab. But when you hailed someone, you would hail a taxi driver.
Oh, that's almost along my theory.
That's how it is.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Take it easy, Clarky.
All right, sit. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Dan.
Ron and Fez, how you doing?
Hey.
Listen up, I work for an entertainment company, right? And all the DJs there, they call CDs discs.
Discs?
Like you say, pass me the disc over there. It's like, what?
What do you mean by entertainment company? You're working...
like we do parties, bar mitzvahs, weddings,
okay. So the disc is what the DJs are saying now.
Yeah,
So they're still disc jockeys.
Yeah, that's weird. They call it a Discman instead of, or you call it a portable CD player. I don't know which one you want to call it. You know.
All right, thanks a lot.
Later, guys.
All right, Fezzi, here's some on the instant feedback. Do you say 6th Avenue or Avenue of the Americas?
6.
I would never say Avenue of the Americas.
But you know what? If I was putting it on an envelope, writing it out, I would write out Avenue of the Americas because that's fancy smancy.
Sure, if I was talking to Queen Elizabeth, I'd slap that on her. All right, let's see some of these. The grid said on the show Taxi, they call themselves cabbies.
Oh, then I'm going with Alex Rieger on this one.
Cloudmine says CDs are recordings, so you're still right to call them records.
Because it has recorded something.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. I can understand that argument.
Let's see. Sean. Sean, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, guys, how are you? Jeans versus dungarees.
Well, you know, that's also an age issue there. I would only say dungarees when it is Wrangler. I consider Wranglers dungarees.
Well, I would say dungarees to someone who's older than 20 years old.
Right.
My kid he's 17, he looks at me and goes, "You mean jeans, Dad?" Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, all right, thanks a lot.
Thanks.
But what about you on that, Fez?
It's all jeans. I don't think I've said dungarees since I was a child.
Yeah, it did seem like that was what you said when you were a little kid.
I know that's what my mother used to call them.
Yeah, my folks still do too. But I still think of Wrangler as dungarees. I don't know why.
And I know Billy Staples just uses dungarees for any jeans. He uses dungarees more than jeans.
He uses dungarees to move his bowels in.
As a hanky.
Here is Tall James. Tall James, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Tall James.
Hey, buddy. What's going on? Let me ask you a question. When you have a stuffy nose, do you ask for a tissue or a Kleenex?
How's that baby doing?
Get that baby.
Why don't you take care of the baby and leave us alone?
Trace the call. I say tissue.
I don't think I've ever said tissue in my life. I don't remember ever saying Kleenex. But I know I wouldn't say tissue. That just doesn't seem like a word I would ever use.
You probably just go get it yourself and don't worry about us saying it out loud.
Yeah. I feel like I would use Kleenex before tissue, though. Tissue just doesn't sound like a word an adult male should be using under any circumstances.
I use tissue.
I need a tissue.
God bless you.
Here is... do I have a different chair here? This thing is squeaking. It's driving me nuts. Here's Jeff. Jeff, you're on Run of Fez.
Let's get the pick crew in here and get Ronnie on some new wheels here.
Guys.
Hey, Jeff, what you got, buddy?
Take out the trash or take out the garbage?
I say trash.
I say garbage, unless I'm talking about some of Billy's women.
And another one real quick.
Wait, hold on. What do you call the man who comes around in the truck to pick it up, though?
The garbage man.
I say trash man.
I got another one for you.
What is it, Jeff?
Mindless 30-year-old loser or Al Dukes?
Both are used.
Yeah.
Both are used correctly.
I usually go with spineless balding Al Dukes.
My favorite name for him is, though...
The Faggot of the Opera! And he'll be appearing. We've asked him to appear in costume tomorrow night at Carava's place for the Cruel Circus. So please don't anyone be scared.
All right, Fish is asking this on the instant feedback. Would you say sneakers or tennis shoes?
Sneakers.
I would never in a million years say tennis shoes, even if I was talking to John McEnroe. I wouldn't say...
I love your tennis shoes.
How are your tennis shoes? And for some reason, it seems like grandmothers will say tennis shoes.
Yes, they do.
Or tennies.
Oh, tennies I've never heard.
Here is...
I usually go with kicks.
Oh, that's just so cool. Hey, Too Cute, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Too Cute. Too Cute, are you there?
All right, we're losing her. But
Too Cute, you're too late.
Here's her question. Would you say backpack or knapsack?
Fanny pack.
I'd say backpack.
Yeah, backpack sounds better.
Fanny pack is that little thing that you wear like on your belt?
Yeah, that's the thing that a lot of guys were wearing them with their Zubaz, and they were just front purses. Tummy purses.
All right, there's another one. Do you say purse or pocketbook?
Pocketbook.
I say pocketbook, too. I never say purse. Now, pocketbook is the stupidest thing. It's not a pocket or a book.
It's a book of pockets.
Hey, Kelly, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Kelly. Kelly?
Yes, hi, I'm here.
Yeah, go ahead, sweetheart. You're on the air.
Band-Aid or bandage?
Band-Aid.
Band-Aid, yeah.
Yeah, because Band-Aid is the brand name now. It's a Band-Aid bandage.
It doesn't matter, who's correct or not. It's what you say, because you're not about to switch.
Yeah, you're not going to get me to say bandage. Bandage sounds huge to me, like you're wrapping a wound. A Band-Aid is that little thing you put over a cut.
All right, what do you call a marijuana cigarette?
A joint.
Yeah, I always say joint, too. Anybody say anything different in here than joint? Does anybody go out to blow a J every once in a while?
Smoke a big fat doobie.
See, I'll use all those things as a joke word. Spliv or doobie or whatever. But I would never, in my mind, it's still a joint. What do you got for us, Rory?
Roll a fatty, man.
Yeah, I know. See, I would say a fatty.
That's what I'd say every once in a while. Usually it's joint, but every once in a while I'd say, hey, you want to smoke a fatty?
But when you say that, don't you even smile to yourself like I'm using the word fatty?
At first, yeah, but then it kind of caught on. I just kept doing it.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
Here's why you can't say smoke a fatty. It sounds too much like chubby. And you don't want anyone smoking a chubby.
Well, even a fatty's. Elizabeth, you're on Around a Fez.
Hello, Elizabeth.
Hi.
Yeah.
What can we do for you, sweetheart?
Rubber or condom?
I'll take both, please. No, I would always say rubber.
I say condom.
Rubber's pretty old school, I think.
I think you say rubber if you're talking to guys. If you're talking to women, you say a condom. You'd say I brought a condom.
That makes sense.
But if you're talking to your buddies, you say, yeah, I knocked out 3 rubbers last night.
Rubbers?
Yeah, I say that all the time.
Yeah, I bet you do. All right, thanks.
Thanks.
All right, this on the instant feedback, Fuzzy. Do you say dinner or supper?
I say supper.
I don't know. I think I say dinner.
I say supper at dinner time. I say dinner at lunchtime.
What?
Lunch is dinner.
You say at the noon meal, let's go out for dinner?
That would be a dinner.
I'd never meet you. I would never know where you were. I would always say
And then the
lunch.
later meal is supper.
Which lunch do you then? Breakfast?
Could be.
No, I don't think you do that, do you? You call lunch dinner?
That's how my whole family does it. The noontime meal, the mid-afternoon meal was always dinner. And then the late evening meal was supper.
I always thought dinner and supper were the same thing.
It was always different for my family.
Anybody else ever do that one? No, that might be just a strange thing going on now with the Watleys.
In Pilotsburg, Florida.
Here's Sam. Sam, you're on Run Fest.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, what's up, gentlemen?
Yeah.
You say wallet or billfold?
I say wallet.
I gotta go with wallet on this one.
I like the term billfold, though, and I might start using it more. I like it. I'd say it. All right, Heckler's got one for us. Heckler, you're on Run Fez. What's up, buddy? Hey, Heckler.
Hey, buddies. Drinks are drinks, but I want to start a campaign to bring back highballs or cocktails or spirits. Sort of like the Rat Pack. It was pretty cool, wasn't it, back in the day?
My grandmother always said highball. And, and I actually used to mix them for him. I was just a 7 and 7. Is what it basically, was in a bar. But she always says, make your grandmother a highball, would you, hon?
I thought it was pretty cool back in the day. You have a tuxedo, you're hanging out. Hey, it's not a drink, and you're going back for a nightcap.
Right, nightcap. There's another good one.
Well,
Another great one.
Heckler, when people say drink to me and they say, would you like a drink? I always have to say drink or drink.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing.
So you're right. I would like something else so I don't have to constantly say drink.
But it's just so Rat Packish, to go to that like, hey, baby, swing in here, just go for a highball.
Talking like that.
A little nightcap, shooby-dooby-doo,
Nightcap.
Under no circumstances say drink, because then you sound like you're 2. All right, thanks, Zach.
All right, buddy.
That's it. I forgot all about the term highball. My grandmother always said that.
I always thought a highball was a specific drink.
No, I don't think so. For her, it was like a 7 and 7.
Nice. Love a 7 and 7.
Maybe even
That's a drink.
Or maybe even a whiskey and water you can get away with. Here's Michael wants to talk about the dinner supper issue. How you doing, Michael?
Hey, yeah. The difference between dinner and supper, it's a north and a south thing, like a cultural thing. Like me, you, Ron, we're from up here. We hear dinner, we think late at night. I go down to Arkansas, I've been up for an hour, and they're like, let's go out for some dinner. You think they're retarded.
Really?
My grandmother was constantly calling us in at noontime for dinner.
Like, you're from the south, right, Faz?
Well,
yeah.
Well, what did you once say to her? When do we eat lunch?
You're from New York, right, Ron?
I'm from Philadelphia.
Lunch and dinner were the same word.
Okay, so I was thinking supper and dinner are the same word.
Where I'm from, lunch and dinner is the same word.
Luncheon.
I don't know what the hell brunch is. I guess it's more like Brenner.
Here is, see, that's
Hello?
It's David Brenner. You take someone out for David Brenner.
And it's delicious.
You know what's really funny? Other people's words drive you crazy. This dinner thing of yours now has me nuts. How you doing, Anthony?
Hello, Anthony.
Yeah, how you doing, guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Frankfurter or hot dog?
Hot dog. I would never say Frank.
What about if you're at a ballpark? Like you're at a baseball game. You don't say only got a couple Franks. You just call it hot dog.
No,
All
I don't
right,
say Frank.
All right, okay. What about a coat or a jacket?
I say coat.
I say jacket. Well, it depends on what it is.
A lot of times you say jacket off.
Well, what's the difference?
A coat is bigger and heavier, and a jacket is like a sports coat. That's another weird one. Why don't you put on a sports coat? What am I wearing, a Yankees uniform?
What sport are you playing in this coat? That's what I would love to know. I'm putting a sports jacket.
When I put that on, I'm playing the sport of love.
Unless it's maybe polo or fox hunting or something.
Hey, Tony, you're on Running Fast. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, Tony.
What is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy wanted to put Frank in his mouth, huh?
Yeah, I get you.
Underwear or underpants?
I would never say underpants.
It's just a funny word.
It really is a stupid word.
I usually go with underwear or underoos.
Because here's the thing, they're not pants. But now it's fun, now I would even say boxers. But, underpants. They sound like a three. Here's,
and a girl.
Here's, Bill. Bill, you're on Running Fez.
Hey, Bill.
How about remote or clicker?
Here's the bad thing. I know it's a remote, but I call it a clicker.
I go with remote. I don't think I ever say clicker.
Sometimes I'll just call it the click or clicky.
Nice.
When I'm talking about where the hell's
when
the
you
click?
give it a personality, it's clicky.
Well, I'm yelling at everybody because I can never have them find it in my house. I got 4 of them to turn on one TV. All right, we got to come back. It's amazing how many words we're doubling up on here.
It's amazing we can understand each other.
Isn't that true? And after all this time, I never knew that you thought lunch was dinner.
Yeah. Like when we had Easter dinner. We went over to the relatives for dinner, and that was at noontime.
Well, I understand that because it's a special occasion. Everybody's like eating Thanksgiving. You eat that early.
And then later on, we had supper.
I wonder the families the size they are. I will take a break. We'll be right back.
The size of the meal does not count.
No, the size of the family does. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW and DW. Ron and Fez. Big Ass Radio. 1027 WNEW. More than words is all you have to.
We're Ron and Fez. Ron Bennington, Fez Watley with you on a Thursday.
Instead of saying, hand me the scissors, you say, hand me a scissors?
Uh-huh. Could you hand me a scissors?
Oh, you're fine. Just drop the A. It'll sound normal.
I can't.
No,
I couldn't even do it right when I was trying to give you the example.
Each side is a scissor. Okay? So the thing is, it's scissors. There's 2 of them. It's a pair of scissors.
I just dropped the pair part. A scissors.
Yeah. Your problem is you're too lazy with the pair.
And I run with them.
All right, here is Carol. Carol, you're on Run and Fez.
Hello, Carol. Carol.
What about mow the lawn or cut the grass?
Damn, what the hell do I say there?
I say mow the lawn.
I might say mow the lawn, but I'll never call my yard the lawn.
What do you call your lawn?
I would call it the grass, probably. Like, I would say, oh, yeah, we were rolling around in the grass, not rolling around in the lawn. But I probably would say mow the lawn.
What about yard?
Yeah, I'd say yard.
Carol, I think I'm going to go with mow the lawn.
That's what I say, too.
Yeah.
Now, are you still talking about your yard?
But I also say cut the grass. I think I say them both. I can't lose either phrase. All right.
The man's here to cut the grass.
And I will call it the yard, too. Here's Kevin. Kevin, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Kevin, what can we do for you?
How's it going?
Yeah.
Good, buddy.
Oh, cool. That north-south thing, here's another one. Down south, we call it route. You take Route 514 out of Mobile, and up north, it's like you take Route 3.
Right.
And also, you got the Q-tip or the cotton swab.
I would always say Q-tip.
I would never say cotton swab.
That's another brand name thing.
All right.
All right, guys, see ya.
Thanks, Kevin.
Hey, Spider, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez. I got a big one. Sauce or gravy?
See, I was raised to say sauce by my Irish family, But then my chick is Italian, and I kind of picked up gravy. But now I also
Italians say gravy.
now they have me calling a dish towel mapine.
Nice work.
Which is an Italian word. And I use mapine for everything. What about you, Spider? Where you go?
It's sauce. I use sauce. Everybody here in Hoboken uses sauce.
Yeah. All right, except for, I think, the Italians. Then they'll say gravy. What do you say, Fez?
If it's pasta, I say sauce.
Right, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, if it's a roast beef, I say gravy.
Right. All right, thanks.
I see it.
All right, what would you say, puke or vomit?
Vomit.
I would never say I have to vomit.
I have to vomit. I have to throw up.
Yeah.
I would say throw up more than puke or vomit.
Right. Rank them, 1, 2, and 3.
Throw up, vomit, puke.
And then I never say barf under any circumstances.
Barf. Or spew chunks.
Valerie, you're on Run of Fez.
Hi, I have the word, and that would either be on the end of a loaf of bread. Would it be the elbow or the heel?
It's the heel.
No, it's an elbow.
Why
It's a heel.
It's a heel.
It's an elbow. It's not a heel. A heel's like a foot.
A heel is the end of any piece of bread.
An elbow is right in the middle of your arm.
Right.
That
The
middle
elbow
slice should be the elbow.
Well, I'm from Brooklyn, so it's elbow.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Furious with this. We're just saying you could actually say any of these any way you want. Mike, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Yo, what's up, boys?
Yeah.
Hoagie, Hero, Submarine, or Grinder?
I'm from Philly. We only say hoagies.
Oh, now I'm starving.
Yeah, I'm starving too.
I would probably say sub or hoagie. I'm never going to say the full word submarine.
Yeah, anyone who says submarine is an idiot. I hate the term sub, especially since Subway. It just, a sub seems like the bread is too loose and almost white bread to me.
Well,
a grinder, I think, would be more, some people say that for a hot sandwich. Like a meatball grinder.
All right, I can understand that.
I don't use it, though. I'd say meatball sandwich. All right, thanks.
877-692-1027.
All right, here's one, Fezzi, on the instant feedback. Computer or PC?
Computer.
I say the same thing. Web or net?
Web. But you know what? I'm going to say internet. I've never called it the net. I'm not Sandra Bullock. I'm not caught up in the net.
All right, if you search him, what would you say? I searched the
internet.
I think I'd say search the web, but then I call the whole thing the internet.
I don't think I hardly ever say web.
Don't be upset.
I'm shocked at myself.
You got frightened. Hey, where's that?
I'll probably say it a lot more with Spider-Man coming out.
Where's the world's greatest pizza that Andrew's sending over?
Supposed to get here from Imperial Pizza.
Should be here very soon.
Yeah, very soon was an hour and a half ago.
I know. He said he would be here by 7:30. I don't know.
Should be here very cold.
I got a headache, and my chick wouldn't make me any dinner tonight.
She wouldn't make any lunch?
She was in one of her moods. No, don't start with the lunch thing. Seriously, the fact that you got lunch and dinner mixed up.
I don't have it mixed up. I know what it is.
I'm going to tell you right now, because you call lunch dinner, I don't know if we can do the show anymore.
What?
It doesn't seem worth it to me to do a show.
I'm willing to adjust. I understand that other people do it a different way.
Tony, you're on Run of Fez.
We'll talk about it over supper. Hey, Tony.
When's that for you? Tonight?
Yes.
1:30. All right, boy.
Hey, you call it either a helicopter or a chopper.
I would call a motorcycle a chopper before I called a helicopter one.
What about a Huey?
Never.
Never. If I was maybe... Oh, here comes a chopper. I'd say helicopter.
Chopper 1.
Thanks.
Thanks, Tony. 877-692-1027.
Hey, Ron, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Bud.
Yeah.
What about pants, slacks, or trousers?
I would never say slacks except for a woman. A woman wears slacks. A man doesn't.
And my dad wears trousers.
Yeah, that's true. I'd probably just say pants.
Trousers seem baggier for some reason. Just the word seems baggier to me.
They seem itchier. Like they're almost made out of wool.
Yeah, it's a tweed suit.
Right.
What about some people saying aunt and aunt?
Yeah, well, I say aunt.
I gotta go with aunt.
Yeah. Aunt sounds like you're banging her. Here is
Aunt Esther.
Here's Jim.
Hello, Jim.
Coke or cola?
I'll have a Coke, please.
Coke.
Just,
and step on it.
And my dad still refers to underwear as drawers. But he's almost 80.
I'm walking around in my drawers.
I think my dad does too.
That's what he does. He comes out in the middle of the night to get a drink out of the refrigerator. I'm not wearing nothing but my drawers.
All right, now, how's it going? Does he get a drink out of the refrigerator or the icebox? Because older people always say icebox.
Yeah, he says icebox. Sometimes he says the Frigidaire.
It's a Frigidaire.
Nice brand name.
Now, that was I guess, was that the first refrigerator, Frigidaire?
I'm guessing.
Because I noticed that with grandparents too. But they got me into saying icebox. And then my kids will go, I'll go, get me something out of the icebox. They go, icebox? Why do you call it an icebox? I go, because years and years before I was born, ice came in it.
I think actually icebox is a better name. It's a box that is icy.
You know what I never have done that a lot of, I notice a lot of families do? They will call their cars by their make. Get the Chevy for me. Get the Chevrolet. Bring the Pontiac around front. I've never done that.
No, that sounds pretty fancy-smancy.
Once I buy it, I don't care what it is anymore.
To talk like
I
that.
always say my car or your car.
And I've never ever understood families that had, they just used whatever car was out there. The dad had a car and the mom had a car.
See, that would infuriate me. If you didn't know what car was there.
If you were just taking a car.
I had an Irish family I was very good friends with, and there was 11 kids in the family, and they used to have this big bowl full of keys, and nobody was allowed to really tie in themselves with a car too much because they were always moving in and out of the driveway with them. Here's Seth. Seth, you're on Ron Fez.
Hello, Seth. What do you got, buddy?
Yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to relay a quick story. My wife's in Philly, and she refers to Italian ice.
I'll tell you what it is, because I say the same thing. I say water ice. And if you go anywhere outside...
We actually went to a pizza place. She went in there. She asked for water ice, and the guy was, like, freaking out.
Well, why freak out? It's just a different name.
Yeah. And the other thing is pop and soda was also an interesting twist.
Pop only gets used, like, in the Midwest, like Minnesota and all
No,
that.
she used it in Philly. It's a common term. Lived in Philly a couple of years.
You would never say pop in Philadelphia. That's a lie. Tell your wife she's a liar.
I'm
like him.
Anyway,
I'm like him.
Yeah, get smacked with some water ice.
Bye-bye.
I'd say. How about when we got some pizza coming in, when people will call it a pizza pie? We had a pizza pie last night. Either say pie or pizza, but don't take up all of our time.
Pizza pie sounds so Flintstones.
Wonder Boy, who asked you to start pawing all over it?
I didn't paw it.
And I'm looking over. Is that a Band-Aid in your hand while you're opening that?
No, it's tape. Someone taped the pizza shut.
God! I thought he was taking off a Band-Aid.
No.
While he's getting our pizza.
As he's tripping over the pizza pie.
Nobody outside of Philly says water ice.
We always said Italian ice.
Yeah, Italian ice is probably the correct term, but you'll even see it on the signs down there, water ice. So, you go up in that area and then you move out and people go, what?
Water ice sounds very plain.
Well, a lot of times they'll get mad and go, well, why are you saying the same word twice? But I think it's because it's watery ice.
Everyone used to call it ices just by me. Not even Italian.
Ices, yeah.
Yeah, let's go get some ices.
Oh, mighty ices.
Now, when Billy was growing up, they called it a hokey pokey. And the man would come around and actually shave a big ice block in front of him, squeeze some grapes on it, and Billy would give him a penny.
Billy had to chase the man with some tongs. Yeah, that's good hokey pokey, isn't it? He likes it.
Hey, Ruben, you're on Ron Fez.
Hello, Ruben.
Hey, do you call it a cup of water or a glass of water?
A glass of water. I'm not a baby.
It's a cup.
It's not a cup.
Yes, it is.
Are you drinking it out of a glass or a cup?
Or are you making a recipe? If you're making a recipe, yes, add 1 cup of water.
But if you mistakenly pour your water in a teacup, sure, call it a cup.
It's a cup, Lumpy Pants, okay?
Can you see through the cup?
No.
You can't see through a cup.
Not if it's colored.
Let's not bring race into this.
You're colored, my young friend.
You're colored, stupid.
You can't see through blue. Here is Mike. Mike, you're on Ron Fez.
Hello, Mike.
Mikey, how are you?
Go ahead, Mike.
Lumber versus wood. As in giving her the lumber.
Oh, yeah. Well, I put the wood in and then, drop the lumber. Now, I go to the lumber yard, but then I call wood after that.
Yeah, you're getting wood from the lumber yard.
Right.
And in gambling, you're laying the lumber.
Josh, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Josh.
Hey boys, do you hop on the subway or hop on the train? And do you still call it a subway when it's above ground?
All right, listen. I would call it a train then. I call the entire line the subway, but I call the thing that drives up to you the train.
The actual vehicle.
Yeah, the vehicle itself would be the train. Do you call it a subway when it's above ground? You wouldn't think so, would you?
You should, probably.
But it is, again, part of the whole subway system.
I use subway more than train. I'm taking the subway here. I'm taking the subway there.
And you say, I'm getting on the subway now instead of the train?
Right.
I say train.
I say subway all the time just because I take a train into the city, and then once I get into the city, then I take the subway around the city.
So you're taking an above-ground train into the city.
Exactly.
And then getting on a subway.
So for me to say I'm taking a train to another train, it's just,
See, here's what I'm saying. I agree.
How could you handle it?
You'd go insane. I understand that with the tunnels and the whole system and the trains, that's the subway. It's the subway system. But the vehicle that moves along through there is a train.
I do think I did take the subway out to Queens, and it kind of was like the train still, so
what'd you call it?
I didn't say, hey, I didn't say, hey, look, I'm on the train, or hey, look, I'm on the subway. But if I had to, I probably would have said I'm on the train.
Did you scream?
Hawk fact.
Hawk one's added.
What do you got, Hawk?
I think it's called, the subway is like the 5 boroughs, but like if you take the Long Island Railroad or Metro North or New Jersey Transit, then everyone calls it the train.
But if you have to catch a certain subway...
Yeah. Because they will call it like the Q train or the F train. They don't call it the F subway. That thing itself is a train.
Yeah, but that's
all a lie? They're lying to us?
But people say, I'm jumping on the Q, taking the subway down to the station or something. They wouldn't say I'm jumping on the Q, taking the train down.
No, they said the Q train. Or F train.
No, they just say, I would think they just say like F or...
All right, let's say you needed to know what subway line to get on. Would you say what train? Wouldn't you say what train do I take to get to Union Square?
Not the people I know. They'd be like,
they know where it's at already.
They'd say, right, what line do I have to take?
Sure. All right, yeah.
You're just being argumentative, and that's why you're on announcer probation, huh?
Finish your icy. All right, now he's come up with a good thing. Do you also use that whole red line, green line thing?
I never say line.
I do sometimes, but I want to sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Something else I thought of is...
Yeah, what is it?
I would shoelaces, Rory? What'd you think about?
Instead of even saying subway, I'll just say I'm taking the A. Or I'm taking the B.
Ew!
You're taking it in the A. That's your problem. Your problem right now is you can't keep it out of the A.
Or if I'm giving directions, I'll say take the C and then transfer to the
All right,
F.
people are writing in.
The D.
I'm getting the instant feedback. So saying it's the subway system with a train in it is one of the instant feedback. I kind of feel strongly about that. This is one I'll fight on. Not like the trousers, slack, pants thing, which I'm willing to go buy. But between this and the I'm having dinner at 12 o'clock, that freaks me.
Depending on what subway we take.
Hey, JP. JP, you're on Ron and Fez.
JP.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good, buddy. What can we do for you?
It's flowing.
Do you call it a pancake or a flapjack?
What do you think? It's a pancake.
That's a good point.
First of all, do you ever hear the International House of Flapjacks? To me, a lumberjack is eating a flapjack.
What about hotcakes?
Again, I don't do it.
Like on Green Acres.
This is something I don't back off on. It's never a flapjack to me. Hey, Tommy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, Playboys?
Hey, Tommy.
You call it a hair salon or beauty parlor?
All right, a salon is for women, or a beauty parlor is for women.
My mother goes to the beauty parlor.
Right. A man goes to a barber shop.
Yeah.
And there's no such thing as a hair salon.
All right, Ronnie.
Yeah, a salon. I consider a salon almost like a day spa.
A day spa.
Nice.
Where you're getting a lot more done.
I can see that.
A happy ending.
Yeah, where you can get a nice happy ending for yourself.
Ronnie.
Spend an extra. It's worth the extra 50.
You go to a nail salon.
Yeah, okay. But, they do all this.
That sounds so old.
Yeah, I know.
Please, come step into the parlor of beauty.
That's so funny.
Anything parlor.
Hey, Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Matt.
What's up, gentlemen?
Was it Soul Train or Soul Subway? No, I'm only kidding. How about lunch meat and cold cut?
That's a good one. I'm not even sure what I used. I didn't think I normally called it ham and...
Lunch meat, white trash.
Yeah, I would never...
I don't use either one.
What do you say, ham and cheese?
I say ham or bologna.
All right, but what do you call the entire meat section there?
The deli.
Well, what do you call it if you say, get me an assortment?
Get me an assortment of, I would go lunch meat.
I think I would say cold cuts.
Lunch meat.
What do you say,
And if
Roy?
you were Italian, you'd say Slamaria.
I always say cold cuts.
Matt, you're Italian?
No, but I
Okay,
grew up
see.
in Hoboken, which is close enough.
I need somebody to back me up on this Maupin thing. Hawk, let me check with you.
Spy report.
What? That was the wrong one. Hold on. Where's your Hawk fact?
Hawk fact.
What do you call it? Cold cuts or lunch meat?
Cold cuts, except in school, then it's called lunch meat.
Why is it different in school?
You have so many exceptions to your rules.
Because in school, you really never know what it is. So I think that they just started using that general term, lunch meat.
You say Lunchables.
Well, that's something I'll never eat. You put on my tombstone, he never ate a Lunchable.
Fine, I'll make sure.
All right, let's take a break here, Fezzi. Nobody wants to get off this thing. There's too many words we're working out here tonight. And I want to get to the definitive answer of each one.
All right, we will do some fine work for you people this evening. 877-692-1027.
We're on it, Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW and DW.
You love DVDs. You love the amazing pictures. You love all the extra features. You love everything about DVDs except paying high prices for them. Well, DeepDiscountDVD.com has come to your rescue. DeepDiscountDVD.com is the online DVD superstore that offers thousands of DVDs, all at the guaranteed lowest total price online, and every single DVD is shipped absolutely free. At DeepDiscountDVD.com, you won't find charges for shipping. What you will find is a selection of DVDs that'll knock your socks off at prices that'll blow your mind. Just having low prices isn't enough, though, which is why they offer their lowest total price guarantee. Find a DVD for a lower total online price, and DeepDiscountDVD.com will beat that price. Perhaps you're hearing this ad and don't have a player, but are looking to enter the DVD game. Well, check out their Go Video DVD player, available for only $97.94. DeepDiscountDVD.com certainly has a lot to offer, including pre-orders like the blockbuster Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings, and Oscar winners like A Beautiful Mind and Training Day, all at the absolutely lowest total price online. They also have a huge selection of DVDs for under $10. DeepDiscountDVD.com. There's no reason to buy DVDs anywhere else. Some restrictions apply. See site for details.
This week on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim, the crew of Sealab 2021 faces an epic conflict. Man versus machine.
Say, Skip, would you ever put your brain in a robot body?
Why? I like my body. I love my body.
What's with robot sex?
Yeah, baby. Knocking those robot boots.
Go, robot. Go, robot.
Home Movies features a young visionary director whose newest movie speaks to an entire generation.
This kind of movie is a career killer, Brenda. Oh, this is horrible. I think it's alternative.
Yeah, it's an alternative to good. And during a premiere episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, a friend and hero is involved in a tragic accident.
It wasn't me. He pushed you out of the way of that truck.
He's in a better place.
He's in the grill of the truck.
These stories, including a premiere episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, beginning Sunday night at 10, only on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim, animation for adults.
1027 WNEW, New York.
Ron and Fez.
1027 WNEW.
We're out of Fez. 877-692-1027. Later on tonight, we'll have 6 people competing in studio for WWF pay-per-view for an entire year, taking a WWF Trivia Challenge.
We're going over some of these words that you use. Sometimes they're misused, Fezzi, and sometimes your family put you on the wrong track. You have to admit that.
All right, now, you know flip-flops.
Yeah.
Obviously know what those are. Do you remember when they were called thongs?
Yeah, I think they are still called thongs from time to time. The difference there is the flip-flop has the area for the toe, and the thong kind of hugs the foot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I believe that's how it's done.
I thought they were the same thing, and I thought people just started going with flip-flops when thongs became underwear.
I will call that kind of shoe, whether it's flip-flop or thong, a go-ahead, because you can't walk backwards in it. All right, here is, and I hope that term catches on. Tony, you're around the Fez.
Hey, Tony.
Tony, New Jersey, card number 13446.
Good to talk to you, Tony.
The question is, do you say use carpet or rug?
Carpet or rug? Well, that's if it doesn't cover the entire floor, it's a rug.
Carpet is wall-to-wall. Rug is the big kind of circular thing that you throw over your hardwood floor.
All right, what do you clean the carpet with?
Chemicals. What are you asking me? You want me to come over?
Do you use a vacuum cleaner, vacuum, or a sweeper?
Well, you know what? I think I say sweeper. I think I got that from my mom.
Run the sweeper. That's what we always had.
You know, I'll tell you, though, they do have rug cleaners that you use to clean your carpet.
Yeah, but that's a different thing. That's something you go and buy.
That's like shampooing the carpet.
That's like a guy comes in and does it for you. You run it at the supermarket.
Yeah, but it's still called a rug cleaner.
It's not a carpet cleaner.
Yeah, so that makes it correct because some mutt wrote it on his little stupid thing that doesn't work anyway. Let's face it.
It just sops up your carpet?
Yeah, it soaks it and then gives you a nice mildew. Mildew fresh, as you put it. Hey, Jen, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Jen.
How are you?
Good. What can we do for you?
Do you go to the supermarket or the grocery store?
Well, that's a good one. I think I say supermarket, but I also say grocery store.
I go to the grocery store because I go grocery shopping.
I consider I go super shopping. I would think of a grocery store as smaller than a supermarket.
Yeah.
I think of the store and the supermarket very big.
Gigantic. It's a market, and it's just super.
It's super.
It's super size.
It's super fun for the whole family.
877-692-1027.
Here's Claude. Claude, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Claude. Claude.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys say bureau or dresser?
Well, you know what? I said bureau. I know that sounds crazy. It seems like a word I wouldn't use. But I remember saying bureau drawers all the time. Check the bureau drawers for that. Stupid. That doesn't seem like a Ron word, but I use it.
Do you say chest of drawers?
Never.
How about when you're getting skied up? You say, hey, I'm fishing.
When you're getting what?
When you're doing line. You say, I'm skied up or I'm fishing. Like fishing, like fish scale?
I say gacked up.
Gacked up's good.
I just got gacked. Here is Eric. Eric, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
Is it a pail or is it a bucket?
It's never a pail. Under any circumstances, I would never say bring the pail.
A pail is something a child takes to the beach.
And even then, I'd say bucket.
Cool.
I think I'd smack a kid for saying pail.
Get your pail and shovel.
Tom, you're on Run of Fez.
Hello, Tom. Tom.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good.
Hey,
buddy.
is it toilet or commode?
I never say commode.
Or is it a restroom or a bathroom?
Bathroom when it's at your home, restroom when it's out on the street.
And I'll say toilet.
That's where I learned how to read. Commode. See ya.
Commode sounds like somebody in the Navy.
Commode does sound like you're there an awfully long time. You're sitting on the commode.
All right, here's Gary, the O&A kid. How you doing, Gary?
Hey, guys.
Hey, O&A kid.
I want to say, what's the difference? House or, I can't even remember it.
House or a dog? All right, a dog will bark and chase you.
I never said that.
Well, a house is something you live in.
Your house doesn't have a tail.
Home or house.
All right, home or a house? That's a good one, Gary.
What's the difference?
One you don't own.
Yeah. Well, you go back to the house, but where your family is, that's your home. So wherever your parents are, no matter how old you are, that's your home. Then you say, like, if let's suppose your parents moved out to Arizona, you'd still say, I'm going home for Christmas. Maybe you've never been in Arizona in your life, but you're going home for Christmas.
That makes sense.
You go back to the house.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, buddy.
Hey, guys.
I hope we're able to help you there, Gary.
You know, people don't realize we just make it up as we're going along. Feel good about it.
I didn't know Spencer was moving to Arizona.
Well, it's witness relocation.
Really?
Brian, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Brian.
How you doing, guys? How you guys doing? How about pool or billiards?
Cool.
I never said billiards.
Oh, what if you're playing on, you don't say billiard table?
No, I say pool table.
I must be retarded, though.
That's okay.
No, you're not. You're just different. Really, really different.
You're special. No, you know, they do their billiard halls and all that kind of thing. I don't know. Is there ever... I'll check Rory this. Is there a difference in the game? Between billiards and pool?
No, there's not. You can have billiard contests, but
it seems
But
like
it's the same game.
it's the same game. I mean,
Yeah.
different games of
Well,
billiards, of course.
It seems
Right.
like billiards you'd play in England, pool you'd play here.
Remember that bumper pool thing that was so ridiculous?
Yes.
Yep.
Now, where was that played at? In England?
We actually had one in our house.
Yeah, it's fruity.
Your butler brought it over from Manchester, didn't he?
Yeah. I think that was English. I'm almost positive that it was from England.
Here's a weird thing that they have down in Maryland. It's called duck pin bowling, which is kind of somewhat popular. The pins are farther apart, and then you use a much smaller ball, almost the size of a bocce ball.
Really?
Yeah.
Never heard of it. I'd love to try it.
It's much harder to get a strike or a spare or anything because it's a smaller ball and everything's spread out. So
More
it's
space to get between.
Yeah, more of a chance that you're just going to hit one or two of these things. Here's Larry. Larry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, guys. Actually, duckpin bowling is about 250 years old, brought over from England to the colony. Just, that's probably why it's found there.
Thank you, Cliff Clavin. Why don't they play? I mean, it's kind of popular there from what I heard. Why don't they play it anywhere else?
Anyway, I'm glad I was on hold for so long because I actually thought of 4, and I'll give you the first 3.
Okay.
One is, do you strip the bed or change the sheets?
Change the sheet.
I would change strip the bed. Seems like someone whizzed in it or died in it.
Ew.
Yeah.
And you had to go through real heavy cleaning.
That
stuff
does
there.
sound like death in a hospital.
Okay, my other one is, while you're stripping the bed or changing the sheets and you're on your hands and knees tucking it in and you look under the bed and you see the dust, do you say, ooh, look at the dust bunnies? Or do you go, geez, what the hell is that?
I never say dust bunny.
Never?
Only on Dust Easter.
Oh, okay.
Thanks a lot. Two
my
is
third
plenty.
one-
No, I think 2 is plenty.
Yeah, you've done
Hey,
enough work. Thank you.
Our buddy GVAC says billiards has no pockets and pool is pocket billiards.
So it is a different game.
How the hell do you play a game with no pockets? What are you, knocking it against the wall?
I guess you just have to get it off the table.
What, slam it off?
How could you possibly win?
GVAC, you need to call us. Joy, you're on Ron and Fez. By the way, I got that joy down in my heart.
Hello.
Oh, I'll give you something for that.
Where?
Down in your heart.
Yeah, how you doing, Joy?
Good. I love you guys.
Yeah.
I've called it Mapeen my whole life.
Thank you very much, so I don't sound insane.
Now, what was Mapeen?
Mapeen is a dish towel.
It's a dish towel, and Roy tried to look this up for us on the Italian English thing. You can't find it, right?
I couldn't come up with anything.
I married an Irish-Polish guy, and when I said it to him, he's like, what the hell is that? I had to, explain it to him what it was. My whole family called it that. I don't know where it originated from, but
I thought it was Italian. No, where are you from?
I'm from Jersey.
Okay.
But I don't know if you touched base on this. I have one. Did you talk about submarine sandwiches?
Yeah.
How you talked about it already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, like hoagies and grinders.
Right.
Okay.
Covered it
and
all.
And then in New Orleans, they call them po' boys.
Yeah, poor boy.
Yeah.
I work near a deli, and on his bags with every sandwich, he has every word written for it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, Joy.
Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you, Joy.
Here is Chelsea. Chelsea, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Chelsea.
How you doing? It's Chelsea.
All right, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, listen.
They write it up with a CH and not a K.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
How about a shot of JD or a jigger of cognac?
I always say shots.
I used to say jigger, but then I really learned to like them.
See you
All right,
later.
guys. See ya.
Now I say shot.
Stephanie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Stephanie. What do you got?
I have 2. I have baby carriage or stroller.
Stroller.
I say baby carriage.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I say stroller. And breastfeeding or nursing.
Oh, good
That's
one.
a good one.
That is good. That's good work, Stephanie.
I think I say breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say breastfeeding.
It depends on who I'm talking to.
You know what? I
Talk
think
to
it
me.
depends on...
Talk to me and Fez.
Like if it's I'm talking about the mother, I say the mother's breastfeeding.
Right.
It's the baby. The baby's nursing.
That's a good one,
right,
Fez.
right. Like if
Now you're thinking.
Right.
I am too.
Right.
All right, see you later.
Okay,
All right,
bye.
that's a good one. The baby nurses, the mother breastfeeds.
The mother doesn't nurse.
No. You watched though either way?
Oh yeah.
I'll never turn around. I'll never turn around from the teeth, no matter what's happening. Here is Sammy. Sammy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sammy. Sammy.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Sammy.
What about laundry or wash?
Let's see, you do the laundry, and you wash your clothes.
I gotta do some wash.
Yeah.
I would tend to say wash, but I do go to the laundry room.
Yeah,
Do you actually do it or do your wife?
because the washroom is a bathroom.
True.
Right.
And I'm not doing my laundry in the washroom, but I will do my wash in the laundry room.
See, I had the bathroom,
Yeah.
or the John or whatever.
Yeah.
My grandmother used to call it a toilet. Toilet or toilet.
Yeah. Where is she from?
From Ireland, but I think that was just a mispronounce. She
Yeah, sometimes it's an
mispronounced
accent.
A lot of words.
Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot.
I think she was trying to say toilet.
Sure, in her mind, not that way, but she's Irish. She's sick.
Oh, excuse me, Ronnie. Could the hacker please not type over an open mic? Thank you.
He's a hacker. Because
you trying to break into the Pentagon over
I
there?
would
All I
say
hear
this.
is keys being hit.
Anybody who feels like he can download something will try to call themselves a hacker. Anyone who can send out some kind of a pirate email thing and screw you up thinks they're a hacker. That's not right. Hey, Sydney, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sydney.
Hey, Ron and Fez, how you doing?
Good, buddy. What can we do for you?
All right, good. Maybe this is only a Brooklyn thing, but is it paper towel or towel paper?
I'd say paper towel.
Paper towel. I've never heard of towel paper.
All right, how about one of the Brooklyn things? Is it tin foil or aluminum foil?
For that one, I say aluminum foil, and I don't know why, because it's not really aluminum or tin, right?
I don't know what's in it. How about silver paper? Brooklyn.
Silver paper.
Yeah, silver paper.
Shiny silver paper.
All right, thanks a lot, Sydney.
All right, thanks.
With that, I tend to go with the brand name, and I go, get me some Reynolds wrap.
Oh, I never would. And actually, how often is that stuff even good? Use plastic. Other than if you put it in the oven, then I'll use aluminum. And I think I call it aluminum foil most of the time. It's too big and thick to wrap a sandwich in. When I see someone try to wrap food in there, I get disgusted. Here's Fred. Fred, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Fred.
How you doing, boys? 13654 here.
All right, my buddy.
Rumpus room or family room?
I'll say rec room. Short
Rec
for
room.
Recreation room. That's what we had in our home.
All right.
I'll say rump room.
Happy.
Do you really say that?
No.
All right, say it.
We say family room.
Yeah. Like the rest of the house isn't for the family, though. That's what bugs me. I'm in the family. I have the run of the home.
And where does den fall in there?
Denmark? No, den is the same thing. It's a rec room. It's a den. It's a family room.
We also had Florida rooms.
A Florida room is more of a porch. That's when you close
a little
in.
more windows that opened up.
You close in the porch. In other words, it's not just screened in. Now, all of a sudden, you went out, you winterized it, you put the storm windows in, you got heating and air conditioning now. Now that's a Florida room. And you move in certain white furniture for some reason. White wicker furniture. With the most uncomfortable stuff that you could ever sit on.
And lots of plants.
Here is Matthew. Matthew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Matthew.
Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Is it a pesh or a pichadel?
It's a pichadil, except for, isn't a boy, it's a pichadal. I would never call it a pesh.
You never
If
called it a pesh?
Anything, I say pishi.
Ah,
I love
that's
when
cute.
I love when you get all Italian. I know I've heard you call it a pesh. No?
No, I call it peshi. But I didn't mean to. It's from my chick. It's from her whole family. They got me picking up these stupid effing words, and I hate every one of them.
You'll be fluent soon.
I like to snap them with a mopine. Here's Kevin. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy, go ahead.
I was wondering if you're having a little sale around the house, if you have a garage sale or a yard sale.
To me, I just call it a trash dump.
Garage sale. Even if you don't have a garage, I still say garage sale.
I kind of think I say yard sale, but again, I would never stop at one under any circumstances.
I agree with you there. All right, guys.
All right, let me check with the other guys on this one, Fez, because I don't feel like I go enough. Here's
Hawk Fact.
Hawk Fact. Now, Hawk, you're, of course, from Queens. No yards or garages, so what would you call it? Sidewalk sale?
No, I'd call it a garage sale. I think this is definitely a location thing again, because in like the 5 boroughs, it'd be called a garage sale. But if you go out to like...
Would you quit trying to separate yourself?
But if you go out to the suburbs, they're yard sales. I think it's like, because they have big, huge yards out there.
And you're so jealous.
That's not true. What we have is, it's a garage sale if it's in their driveway. It's a yard sale if it's out in their yard. That's the way I.
What if they have stuff in the driveway and the yard?
Then it's just a big sale.
big mess.
It's a super sale. We're super savings.
He's just idiot. What's a rummage sale?
It's the same thing, right?
Is it at your house or does it have to be somewhere else?
No, rummage sale, to me, it seems like it's an older version of a yard sale. In other words, you would say rummage, like it's junk.
Rummaging through your garbage.
But I can't believe people buy this stuff.
There's also a tag sale, too, that they have, where you pretty much write your own price down for what you want to pay for it.
What is this, eBay?
No, they have. It's called a tag sale that they have. It's a yard sale that
I'm writing 5 cents on everything.
Why don't you take Fez to a fag sale and both of you have a nice lot of fun up there?
Hey, I'm right here.
Oh, I didn't see you.
And I'm not even part of this argument.
Yeah, but I was trying to tell you the fag thing. That's not personal, Fez. That's business.
Jeez.
It was my way of putting Rory down. When I go, you're such a fag. Why don't you hang around with Fez this weekend?
Well, you got him, I guess.
All right, hold on. Al Dukes wants to ask us one of these things.
Oh,
I'm gay. I'm gay.
What do you say, Al? Pud or dink?
When I'm interested in one guy, if he doesn't pan out, I'll bang this guy.
I didn't even know you were gay.
I'm gay.
All right, don't make fun of me. I don't like you putting me down.
You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
What do you got for us, Sal?
Do you say play catch or toss ball?
Why would you ever say I'm going to toss ball?
I used to hear that in the Midwest a lot.
I'm smacking you on the chin.
I'm sure you toss balls an awful lot.
No, they meant to just playing catch in the backyard. They would say, let's go out and toss ball.
I've never heard that in my lifetime.
Yeah, it was used a lot.
You know what we used to say in my neighborhood? Let's suppose you came down. All the other kids were playing, let's say, baseball, and you wanted to play. We'd always say, give me a game. Then I tried to use that as I left my neighborhood. No one ever heard of it. Give me a game.
Mean let me in?
Let me play is what it was. But give me a game. No one else ever did that.
Never heard that
Hawk,
one.
You have your 5-barrel theory on this one?
No, that one.
What if you wanted to play along with the other kids if they already had a game going?
I'd say, could I get in?
Yeah, definitely. That's it.
Can I get in?
Yes. No, not there.
Well, I don't know. I know you guys have all your own terminology.
That's in Smear the Queer. In that game.
Here's Asia. Asia, you're on the Fez.
Hey, Asia.
Fez. Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez.
Hey, Asia.
Hey, Asia. Fezzy says hey.
Hey, Fezzy.
Hey, Asia. Hey to your sisters. Hey, Karima. Hey, Hakima.
Okay, I have a couple questions.
Okay.
Do you drink hot chocolate or cocoa?
I drink hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
I drink hot chocolate, too. And I want to
You are hot chocolate.
You are sexual chocolate.
You're so funny. And do you go to see the Go-Go Girls or the strippers?
I go see strippers or peelers, I call them.
Dancers.
Peelers?
Yeah, because they peel their clothes off.
Anyone can be a dancer, though.
What do you call the club that takes place there?
The strip club.
I would call it a T because I can't say the whole word, but it's for breast. A T-bar.
T-bar?
TT bar.
Strip club.
TT bar.
TT bar.
What do you call it, Fez, same or?
TT bar has always been my choice.
That's kind of a Florida phrase. What do you call it, Al?
A strip club.
Yeah, but to me that's something like strip mall.
Like it's a bunch of them all lined up.
Yes, it's a strip mall, strip club. Let's check with Roy on this one. What do you call it, Roy?
Strip bar.
Strip bar.
Yes.
We would die if we played match game with each other. None of us match each other.
Because you could drink at us.
Anyway, here comes Hawk in the 5 barrels.
Where I grew up in Queens,
He grew up in a strip bar.
All the strip clubs. We didn't call them strip clubs. We called them hoe hangouts.
Hoe hangouts?
Yeah.
But they may not be hoes. They're just dancers.
I know, but, growing up, that's what you call them.
Okay.
No, because hoes are hookers.
Asia, you coming down to our gig tomorrow night?
Yeah, I want to. I need the address, though.
All right, hold on, Asia.
Okay.
All right. It's going to be at Carabas Place. It's the Cruel Circus. That's on West 4th Street in Greenwich Village.
I like to have at least one black chick on my arm at all times, Fezzy.
Nice. That's a nice look.
Hey, Tony. Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, how you doing? Is it a belt or a strap?
Belt.
Depends on if you're getting hit with it.
And what
I'll
about
take the strap to you?
Do you sit on the stoop or on the front porch?
I used to say stoop.
I say steps.
Yeah. So
What about that area above the steps?
That would be the porch.
Yeah, I never
but
really
it's
thought
not-
of that area.
A porch has to be big. I'm talking about when you're at the very top of the steps and there's that small area before you get into the house.
Vestibule.
That's the landing.
The landing? What are you, on a helicopter?
The front walk.
He says vestibule. I never had the time to say vestibule.
That's the North X.
My life was too busy.
I would call that the porch.
The porch would be bigger. A porch would be able to put this. You couldn't even have furniture on this.
You mean just that top?
Yeah, it's almost the top
layer
step.
right there as you go to the door. That little area between the door and the steps.
See, I would call that the stoop.
Thank you. That's what I said.
But I would also.
Then you come back in with porch a minute later.
If it's a little bigger, I would call it
Yes, but it's not bigger. You know, and if it had legs and bark, maybe we call it a dog, Rory. But we have to call it what's happening at this moment in time, not in the evolutionary period that you're looking at, Darwin.
You realize it's not going to get any bigger on its own, right?
Sometimes they're a lot bigger than.
877-692-1027.
But I admire you because you're close enough to smack him. And I
am doing it. I'm just throwing stuff at him.
He's too far away from me. And if I chuck something, I'm afraid I'd hit you or Hawk. Lorraine, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez. How are you guys?
Good.
Good, Lorraine. What can we do for you?
You know what? I'm so mad at Rory. Al, take him down. Take him down, Al. Take him down. Go. Oh, God. Look at
Oh, this is sad.
You can't take him down for real.
I can take him down. I'm going to flip him over my leg.
Oh, this is sad.
you fruit.
He can't even move, Rory.
Oh, you fruit.
He can't even get close to
All
Rory.
right,
Rory's just holding him at
All
bay.
right, enough of it. Rory, take him down. Take him down. Look how quick it.
That had to hurt. He folded up.
You actually rode him down. That's a whole different thing. Take him down is just slapping him. Al, you can't tackle him, man.
There's not a lot of room over there where he was.
All right, give it.
go into
put him in the open field. Get over there. Take him down.
Field. No, I'm
Take him
tired.
down. Open field tackle. Look at it, Al.
Oh, Al,
All
you're
right.
taking yourself down. And Al's down.
Oh, you big puss.
Ow.
You puss. That's embarrassing, Al. All right, Lorraine, you're on Ron and Fez.
Sorry, Lorraine. Go ahead,
That's
dear.
quite all right. When you go out and play basketball, do you shoot hoops or do you shoot baskets?
That's a good question.
That's very good, Lorraine.
I think I used to shoot baskets, now I shoot hoops. I think life is cut up there.
I think it's shoot baskets for me. I'm going to go with shoot baskets.
All right, and I got
I've
one.
seen you do it, Fez. I would call that chucking a ball in the vicinity of a court.
Do you throw around a frisbee or a disc?
Frisbee. If I'm on Tron, I'm going to throw a disc around. And the reality that I live in a frisbee. You call it a disc?
Yeah, I've used disc mostly growing
You're
up.
thinking a discus.
No, we would call that a disc that you would throw around in the park.
No, would this be a cheaper version of a frisbee?
Let's see. Did I just heave a pen or a marker at you? Tron. Retron.
We taking a break here, Huck? All right, we got to do one more of these because our phones are blowing up over the. You know what? I never thought there was this many words.
Hawk, do you call it a break or spot?
A break. Actually, I notice around here we call both sides a break. When we're on the air, we call that a break.
That's a break.
And then when we're in spots, we call it a break around here. We're just constantly in a break.
All broken. 877-692-1027.
It's Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW. NEW. Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
WNEW. We're Ron and Fez.
Going over some of these words, Fezzy, and I was happy to hear that the Tenacious C, Rachel, also calls an Italian ice a water ice.
Oh, very nice. All right. Good for you.
Of course, she's from South Jersey, and they've got the strong Philadelphia influence.
Water ice. The word just sounds so refreshing.
It's the same exact thing, though. Why do you think that they broke off? You know, it's Italians that had the same, product. Why would they fight with each other? Change it.
Is that the same as gelati?
Mm-mm. Gelati's almost more creamy, right? Like an ice cream?
Oh, okay.
I would say that a company named it Italian Ice when they packaged it, and they sold it to everyone, and everyone just started calling it Italian Ices.
Yeah, but the same thing. It says water ice is on the packages there. And first of all, and if you get it in a package, you're an idiot, because it has to come in either the little paper cone or a cup.
Well, that's what I meant, the cup.
If you're going to get one that's already sealed together, please.
That's the way I always had it, where you peeled off the little lid and...
See, that's nothing. That's garbage. It's got to be fresh.
I like the paper cup or paper cone, because by the time you're done, it's just disintegrated.
Yeah, there's filthiness all over your shirt.
It's really a bad container for that product.
All right, here's Rob. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Rob.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Question for you. When you go on vacation, do you go to the beach or do you go down the shore?
I go to the shore. Unless I'm on the West Coast, then I go to the coast.
See, it's in New Jersey, it's down the shore.
Yeah.
I go to the beach. 877-692-1027.
Hey, Jonathan. Jonathan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Jonathan.
Hey, guys. How are you? Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Is it luggage, baggage, or my grandmother's favorite, a valise?
Nice.
I call them all suitcases.
Mine are bags.
Fair enough.
Literally bags.
All right, that's it. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Steve.
I can't believe how long this has been going on now.
Hello, guys.
Yeah.
There's plenty of these things to go over. Hey, Steve.
What's up, guys?
What do you want, buddy?
Hey, when you're at a restaurant, you get the bill or do you get the check?
The
check. I think I get the check. Except for in the South, they call it my ticket. Can I get my ticket?
Wow.
You hear that everywhere in the South.
I'd say a bill in a nice, expensive restaurant, a check at like a diner.
I actually got another one, too, guys.
Yeah, that's a good one, Roy. But have you ever heard the phrase ticket? You'll hear that all through the South.
I've never heard ticket ever.
I think I'm the only one who's ever traveled around here.
I think I stick with check.
All right, I got another one for you.
Yeah.
Would you say spook or colored?
Yeah, here's one.
White people are so scared of black people.
I call it African American. Hey, Brad. Brad, you're on Ron and Fez.